Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the Commonwealth reports some mystery cases of hepatitis among children. And Governor Andy Beshear makes an announcement meant to help out the families of law enforcement officers here in the Commonwealth.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Keaton Hall. The time is 4:59. Dakota Makers, he's off one more day, so let's throw it over to Brandon Robinson for our first look at the weather.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brandon.
I threw something a little different actually to see how you were.
I appreciate it.
That's right, exactly. All right, let's get into it this morning. Some fog out there if you're just getting started. It's also on the cooler side too. Zero visibility in Logan and Williamsburg, down to less than half a mile there in Harlan. Come through quite a bit of fog there between Letcher County and Perry County this morning. In spots, patchy, but again, be careful out there as you travel. Temperatures, even some 40s out toward Clintwood there, 48 there. A lot of low to mid to upper 50s, 57 Jackson, Moorhead, Prestonsburg, and Ashland is the warm spots this morning. And looks like, again, 48 in Clintwood is the cool spot, but there's some low 50s down along the border right there, Kentucky, Virginia, and close to Tennessee. Even Hazard, 52 this morning. Back over toward Louisville, it's 70 degrees out there. Dew point's very, very comfortable this morning, even a little on the cool side there as we get down into the refreshing category there. Most locations comfortable and some others. But again, I don't think we see too much of an increase until later in the weekend. The breakfast forecast for today, some sunshine early. We'll see some clouds try to develop a little bit later on, and temperatures climb pretty quickly in the upper 50s by about 8 o'clock. But all that good things comes to an end later this weekend. We'll talk about the steamy part of the forecast in just a little bit. Keaton?
Thank you, Brandon. The funeral for a Breathitt County football player who died unexpectedly will be held today. 16-year-old Jason Blake Perry died Sunday at the University of Kentucky Hospital in Lexington. He had just completed his sophomore year at Breathitt County High School. The cause of his death has not been released. His funeral will be held at the Harold and Stewart and Halsey Funeral Home in West Liberty at 1 p.m. Health officials are tracking a growing number of hepatitis cases worldwide. Kentucky is now reporting 6 cases in the state so far, all in children from ages 8 months to 4 years old. Some health officials say the increase in hepatitis cases shouldn't be cause for concern, adding the 6 Kentucky children infected with hepatitis aren't seriously ill. A Kentucky doctor lays out the symptoms to watch out for.
When we talk about hepatitis, it means inflammation of the liver. And when that happens, it leads to us developing jaundice, which is a yellow tint to the skin. We can also get abdominal pain, sometimes vomiting. Like anything when we're starting to see something that's unusual, we should be on the lookout for it in our children.
Doctors say the cause of this form of hepatitis is unknown, but a lot of factors such as common cases of hepatitis and COVID vaccines have been ruled out. Health officials say if your child shows any symptoms of hepatitis, contact your pediatrician. Officials with the Kentucky Chamber Foundation define the fair chance population of the Commonwealth as people with an addiction or criminal background. This spring, Chamber officials launched a Fair Chance Academy to help these people, businesses, and the Kentucky economy. The program goal is to prepare business owners to hire the fair chance population, a group that represents about 3% of the workforce, many of whom do not work or struggle to work.
This is such a fantastic opportunity to provide someone who is part of that fair chance population a way to re-enter the workforce without the stigma, and it is so good for business.
The program graduated 20 Kentucky business owners on Wednesday, representing 30,000 employees. Chamber officials told us this program will continue next year and hopefully expand to meet growing interest from the business community. As the addiction epidemic continues to grow, we have also seen an increase in success stories of people overcoming. Among those is the Hazard Rebound Center's Rhonda Hall, who's now working as a peer support specialist. She says recovery takes a lot of hard work.
I had the opportunity to go to long-term treatment, and I was really mad about it. I was really upset about it. I wasn't going to do this. I was going to do just whatever I had to get by. But at some point in time, something changed and it clicked. And I realized that I really needed to make a change.
You can go to WYMT.com to see more recovery stories from the Rebound Center. Parents are still dealing with the ongoing baby formula shortage. Yesterday, Governor Andy Beshear signed an executive order to prevent price gouging on the limited supply. The order activates the state price gouging laws. He says Kentucky has not had any reports of price gouging, but other states have, and he wants to take action now.
We can't wait for somebody to increase the price double or triple. We've got to enter this order right now so people know that if they try to take advantage of moms and dads who are rightfully frightened, that we have the safeguards already in place.
The order is in effect for 30 days. Attorney General Daniel Cameron released a statement saying he and his office are taking action to alert Kentuckians of suspected baby formula price gouging. Yesterday, a website and hotline was created for people to report such claims. Last month, Attorney General Cameron recommended people buy baby formula from well-known sources and, whenever possible, to pay with a credit card. You can report any price gouging claims on the state's website. An Eastern Kentucky lawmaker is set to help lead a new committee meant to study taxes on bourbon barrel sales. Senate President Robert Stivers from Manchester will serve as co-chair to the new Bourbon Barrel Taxation Task Force. The task force job is to study the tax rates for bourbon barrel sales here in the Commonwealth, to increase tax revenue and bring new jobs by developing an ideal tax rate structure. The task force will report findings to the Legislative Research Commission by December 1st. Governor Andy Beshear announced yesterday that he would help out families of law enforcement officers by increasing their pay. The governor announced that with the money in the latest budget, that there should be an increase in the annual training stipend for sworn officers across the Commonwealth by $300.
They serve across the Commonwealth, police departments, sheriff's offices, helping people out in what is often their worst day. We know they have a passion for service that literally puts their lives on the line, so they should never have to struggle to support themselves or their families.
This comes as a thank you to officers for their daily service around the Commonwealth. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up next, NASA assembles a team to study those unknown objects we sometimes see in the sky. That's on the way next.
Another comfortable day is on the way, but some rain chances could be back in the region as early as tonight. I'll track them for you in about 3 minutes.